Welcome to Billionaire Path Week 18. Just like any other Billionaire Path, I've recorded my past content, so I'm just going to replay so that you know how my week went. And if you're new to this channel, Billionaire Path is an episode where I introduce you and share my journey on how I'll have a net worth of $1 billion by I reach the age of 25. And I'm currently 17, so I have 8 years to reach this goal. So I own an AI system original AI receptionist for realtors. And I've recorded my experiences this week, so I'm just going to replace it so that you know how my week went. Enjoy. So this is day 40 of me showing you my journey on how I'll have a net worth of $1 billion if I reach the age of 25. And I'm currently 70 years, so I have 8 years to reach this goal. So today I'm just going to tell you what I feel, what I tried, and the changes I'm making. So I currently own an AI agency named Origi where I build AI receptionists for realtors. And I've emailed over 1,000 clients, 1,000 realtors, and I've sent over 400 follow-ups. And from the replies I'm getting, I haven't got any client yet, but from the replies I'm getting, it seems that I don't solve a problem for them. Most times when we have a business idea or we have a service to offer to a specific people, we don't stop to ask ourselves, is this our service really solving a problem for this specific audience? It might be solving a problem, but is it really solving a problem for that specific audience you chose? Like for me, AI, from what I understood, realtors don't really need an AI receptionist. Maybe there are other people like clinics that need AI receptionists, but not realtors. So I've been able to understand that. I've been able to understand, okay, sometimes when you're going to a business, you need to really stop to ask yourself, is this really solving a problem for this specific person? If not, then change. If yes, then back it up with volume. That is what I've learned, and that is what I want to implement. So if you have any business niche or any business industry that you think an AI receptionist can help them or solve a problem for them, leave it in the comments. So this is Billionaire Part Day 40, and I'll see you in day 41. Peace out. This is day 39 of me showing my journey on how I'll have a net worth of $1 billion by the age of 25. And I'm currently 70 years, so I have 8 years to reach this goal. So one thing I've understood about this success thing is about understanding your data. Let me give an example. I have sent over 1,050 emails to over 1,050 realtors, and I've sent over 400 follow-ups. And what I've understood is that my service doesn't really solve a problem for realtors. I own an AI agency named Origin where I build AI receptionists for realtors. And this is very important. When you are doing something or you're building a business, you need to understand, you need to read the data of your business due to past experience. Let me give an example. How would I give an example now? Let's say let me give myself as an example. I say I've sent over 1,050 emails, 1,050 realtors, and 400 follow-ups. One thing I've understood by reading my data from the past emails I've sent is that realtors don't need an AI receptionist. They don't need calls. They don't need someone that can handle calls for them. What they need is to get clients. So one thing you need to understand when you're doing a business is you need to read the data in your business for you to know what works and what does not work. And you're going to, when you find out what works, you back it up with volume. So that is what I'm trying to do. And one thing I've understood is that realtors don't need AI receptionists from what I've experienced. So I've noticed that I'm not really solving a problem. And that is another thing in business also. You may have a service and you may have a target audience, but you need to stop and ask yourself, does this really solve a problem for that particular target audience? It's not as if it doesn't solve a problem, but is it of relevance to that specific target audience? A problem for a realtor is different from a problem of a clinic, a doctor, for example. So they both have different problems. So you check your service. Is your service a solution to your target audience? If no, then change. If yes, then back it up with volume. So that's what I feel to do. And I've already understood, okay, realtors don't need an AI receptionist. So I'm already pivoting to something else. But I'm still setting up follow-up, seeing how it goes. Well, that's it for today. That's Billionaire Part Day 39. I'll see you in day 40. Day 36 of showing my journey on how I'll have a net worth of $1 billion if I reach the age of 25. And this is, this week has been hectic. I've sent over 1,050 emails to 1,050 realtors with over 400
follow-ups and yet 0 clients. And I've gotten a total of like 20 replies, but 0 clients. This is messing with my head. This entrepreneurship team is so difficult. I've changed my script. I'm using a proven script though because I get replies often. But the problem is booking appointments. That is my only problem now. And it's so frustrating. I have done everything. I'm almost exhausted the leads in my spreadsheet, yet 0 clients. But well, this is when discipline comes in. This is when I continue working even though I don't see results. And I will continue to work, continue to strive. And I know it will pay off at the end, but I'm going to see shiggy. I'm from Nigeria. There's a word they call shiggy, where it shows that I'm going to suffer before I see it. But anyways, I keep grinding, keep working hard. Hopefully it will work out at the end. And you guys are going to be here with me. You guys are going to be here with me. You guys are going to watch me and see me grow. Well, this billionaire passed day 36 and I'll see you day 37.
So guys, this is day 37 of me showing my journey on how I'll have a net worth of $1 billion before I reach the age of 25. And today's video, I'm just going to be telling you that if you've been following me for a while, you know that in my spreadsheet, I'm currently emailed over 1,050 realtors because I own an AI agency where I be the AI receptionist for realtors, and I've emailed over 1,050 realtors and yet no clients, but I've been getting replies, and I've also done a follow-up of over 400 clients. Some told me they're not interested. In short, all of them told me they're not interested. Some, when I reply back trying to book appointment, they don't respond back to me, and all this is normally somebody would have given up because I'm doing so much volume that for me not to see results is crazy, and yet I'm not even seeing results. But delay is not denial. Even as the delay is much, I'm learning some things. I'm learning some things in sales whereby I don't even need ChatGPT to draft out an email for me anymore already, because with the replies I'm getting, I already know how to respond to them to get their attention and all that. So most times when success is being delayed for you, it's not that you won't get there, it's to teach you some certain things, to connect the dots, just as Steve Jobs said, and you eventually become successful. So I pray it works out. I'm not giving up. It's either I win or I die trying. That is the mentality I'm having right now. No giving up. Even sometimes when I've not done my non-negotiable and the day want to end, my conscience will be disturbing me. That is, I've built myself that way, and I'm sure it's going to pay off at the end. So this is Billionaire Path, day 37, and I'll see you day 38. Peace. So that is basically how my week went. I've emailed over 1,000 realtors, 1,050 realtors to be precise, and sent over 400 follow-ups. So what I'm trying to understand is if my service is really solving a problem for that specific audience. If not, then I'm going to pivot. So that's going to be my mission next week, to be figuring out if AI receptionist solves a specific problem for realtors, and if not, I'm going to pivot. So yeah, see you next week. See you in Billionaire Park week 19. This is Julian Julius signing out.